And we all know that the left is real. Okay, these people live among us. You know them. They're your coworkers. They're your neighbors. They're people in Portland, Oregon. They're people in Chicago, Illinois. They're people in New York. And these are people that a lot of them will want to kill you and might actually kill you if they think you're a Nazi. And they think you're a Nazi if you voted for Trump, or they think you're a Nazi if you don't believe trans kids are real or something. How many right-wingers are spending a fortune on security because they anticipate something like this will happen? And so what we lost because of the conspiracy theory was a real opportunity to actually try to combat this problem.
Oh.
The day after Charlie Kirk was killed, there would have been a real mandate for the FBI and for this administration to crack down on the 𝗙𝗟, on Antifa, on the radical left.
Antifa. You see that? Look at this though. Look at these crybabies, dude. I presume you have heard the Carry the Flame song. So Hasan went and he was at an event, the Fear and Podcast, and Hasan sang the Carry the Flame song at this thing. Here we go. Let's go. I thought it was a pretty good rendition. It was the appropriate level of bad considering the subject matter. However, Nick Fuentes got wind of this and it destroyed him a little bit. Let's watch Nick Fuentes' meltdown, shall we? Dude, because his is special, dude. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. Here he is. So first off, he tweeted this, and he said, if a right-wing extremist assassinated the most prolific youth organizer on the left under a Democratic administration, they would outlaw conservative politics by the next morning, he said. Yet we allow Hasan Piker and the 𝗙𝗟 to gloat over the murder of Charlie Kirk with impunity. Now, all the, untruths withstanding here, let's be honest. Okay, Tyler Robinson has never been a left-wing extremist. Okay, he's never associated with left-wing politics. Tyler Robinson doesn't watch Hasan or Emma or fucking Kyle Kulinski. That guy was just a dorky, Mormon MAGA dude with some, self-identity issues. And we don't even know if he shot Charlie, but if he did, it had nothing to do with left-wing extremism. Okay. But whatever. The irony, though, of this statement here about gloating over the murder of Charlie is that Nick Fuentes hated Charlie Kirk. Okay? Nick Fuentes hated Charlie Kirk, guys. Hated him. With a passion. They used to go and try to f Charlie over. They would go to events and disrupt them. And they would dox people. And Nick Fuentes, boss. Dude, screw him.
If we've identified that Tyler Robinson is the killer, then this actually fits into a completely different pattern.
Oh.
Which is not Israel's responsible for everything under the sun, but it's that we do have a left-wing violence problem.
Oh.
That affects me. That affects you. That affects all of us.
Doesn't affect me, buddy.
And it's there. The healthcare CEO, was killed by Luigi Mangione. Donald Trump was shot. There were two other assassins that tried to kill Trump. Someone tried to kill Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk. You have left-wing terrorists trying to assassinate ICE agents and blow up ICE facilities. You have cabinet members of this government who, again, I don't even like, and I think they're corrupt, but they live on military bases. Stephen Miller and his wife, 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗍𝗏, they lived on military bases because they fear the left is trying to kill them, and I'm sure they are.
All right, we got to pause here because, boy, is he getting carried away. First off, there's nobody out there that really believes all the assassination attempts on Trump, and Thomas Crooks was a right-winger. The guy at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was a right-winger. The dude in the bushes by the golf course who didn't even, do anything was a right-winger. All of these people after Trump have been right-wingers, okay? All of them. Tyler Robinson is not a leftist. We don't even know if he fucking shot anyone. There were some people who shot at some people in Dallas at the ICE thing, but dude, that was not a leftism thing. That was just some crazy people with a gun. You look at the leftists, they're wearing frog costumes and shit, and they're getting pepper sprayed or taking rubber bullets like that priest in Chicago, getting thrown on the ground, getting shot, okay? Getting shot by ICE agents. The left-wingers are. Dude, I love seeing these MAGA guys fucking meltdown, boss. They deserve it.
That's real. That's a real threat. That's a real danger. And we all know that the left is real. Okay, these people live among us. You know them. They're your coworkers. They're your neighbors. They're people in Portland, Oregon. They're people in Chicago, Illinois. They're people in New York. And these are people that a lot of them will want to kill you and might actually kill you if they think you're a Nazi. And they think you're a Nazi if you voted for Trump, or they think you're a Nazi if you don't believe trans kids are real or something. And there are a lot of mentally ill people in that category, and they are clearly emboldened. How many school shootings committed by trannies? How many of these?
There's hardly any school shootings committing by transgender people like this guy. These guys, right? These guys, they're so phony, dude. Everything with these guys is a slur and a lie. Dude, they can't not lie. It's like, yo, yeah, leave the trans kids alone, Nick Fuentes. Don't vote for a fucking rapist and corrupt guy. He's like, oh, if you vote for Trump, you're a Nazi. Hey, Nick, you hate Trump because Trump is a fucking degenerate Nazi, bro. He's corrupt. He's abusive. He's a rapist. He lies and lies and lies.
High-level assassinations committed by left-wing people against right-wing targets. How many right-wingers are spending a fortune on security because they anticipate something like this will happen? And so what we lost because of the conspiracy theory was a real opportunity to actually try to combat this problem.
Oh.
The day after Charlie Kirk was killed, there would have been a real mandate for the FBI and for this administration to crack down on the DSA, on Antifa, on the radical left.
Antifa. You see that? Look at this, though. Look at these crybabies, dude. What a bunch of fucking wah-wah-wahs. Because you see their MO, right? Like Nick Fuentes, they want the state to be their violent thugs, is what they want. They're like, oh, we want to get rid of the leftists. We want the FBI and the ATF and the National Guard to go in and attack Antifa and attack everybody we don't like, right? They want to go get Hasan Piker, arrested at gunpoint because he's, whatever, he debated them or he said something mean about Charlie Kirk. So they want the National Guard to drive a tank through his door and drag him out and put him in stocks or something up in the fucking public square. These guys are such cry bitches, right? They are. They're such whiners. It's like, yo, Nick Fuentes, what up? Political punk here. Yo, buddy. Dude, why you such a crybaby, boss? Oh, you're talking, the leftists want you dead? Is that why when a girl comes up and knocks on your door, you pepper spray her because you're afraid she wants you dead? Oh, she's gonna kill me. Oh, look, she has an umbrella in her hand. That might be a James Bond umbrella. She's going to shoot me with the umbrella. Oh, I better pepper spray her. Oh, I better call my grandma and have my grandma come over and be a human shield. Oh, wah, 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 wah. Hasan, wah. Oh, Charlie Kirk, wah. Dude, fuck you. Bye-bye. Such crybabies, dude. Wah, 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 wah.
To try to protect people like me and everybody else, literally everybody on the right wing, even the people you like. People you don't like, people you like, everybody. But that is squandered because now most people believe that Charlie Kirk was killed by every foreign government in the world. And there's body doubles and magic and psychic abilities involved and so on. That's the other political cost. And this is why I said after Charlie Kirk was killed, the anti-Semitism thing, it really went past, I think, the sustainable limit. And it entered bubble territory. And this has real-world consequences. You see how far it has gone where now people say that's the only issue that matters.
Dude, Nick Fuentes talking about anti-Semitism is pretty, like, the cognitive dissonance I'm experiencing seeing this guy say, oh, the anti-Semitism has gotten out of control. It's like, yo, dude, you think we all forgot who you are, Nick Fuentes? You think trying to say people that want, like, Palestinian kids to not be bombed, they're not anti-Semitic, Nick Fuentes, you fucking clown car. Dude, what is this guy? Like, how is this guy so incredibly, like, dink? He is like the world's biggest wanker. Nick Fuentes is like a wanker on steroids, right? That's what he is. It's like, Jesus, this guy, dude, is fucking hilarious.
There is no right and left. Right and left is an artificial divide. They start to say that ICE deporting people is Zionist. Really? It's Zionists who want to deport illegal immigrants? How does that even make any fucking sense? Antifa shows up to prevent ICE from deporting illegals. A couple of them get popped. The Zionists are behind this. What is it? These are the worst people in the world. These are anarchists. They show up and vandalize property. They try to fight the police deporting illegals that are stealing taxpayer money. These are bums. These are scumbags. They're people that smoke pot all day and make graffiti. And their dream is to see the city burn. That's all they want. It's good that those people get popped if they try to interfere and put law enforcement in danger as they carry out their duty.
Dude, listen to this guy. Oh my God, dude. The thing about the Zionism and the ICE and the immigration is, dude, they're connected, okay? Because it's about supremacy, it's about nationalism, and it's about that imperialism that is exacted through state violence and oppression, okay? So if you look at, like, the Zionists, okay, that are in Israel, that are building walls around Palestinian territory and controlling the Palestinian people and putting up barbed wire and then shooting them with impunity, that is no different than sending ICE or the police into poor neighborhoods and policing them militarily, oppressing those neighborhoods, shooting them with impunity, harassing them at gunpoint, and putting them into a state-funded slavery system, right? I mean, they're one and the same, man. And like the Zionists here in America are the evangelical Christians that believe that using state power to control population, to force you to comply to gender norms or sexuality standards or certain ways of living, or they're going to use state violence on you or take away your health care, your ability to get medicine, your ability to go to work or school, or your ability to join the military. It's all the same shit, man. And then they want to, like, oh, he wants to be all, oh, I'm the victim. Oh, me, who's calling the police to, like, oh, who's caring and trying to get the National Guard sent in, right? Oh, I'm the victim. I'm the victim because I have to call the government and have the National Guard come and, like, bulldoze your house because you called me a Nazi. Dude, what an idiot.
Left-wingers are trying to assassinate right-wing politicians. People say, no, that doesn't exist. It's Israel. It's always Israel. Really? Was Luigi Mangione Israel? That's a left-winger killing a greedy capitalist. How about that left-winger that set the fires in the Palisades and destroyed all those beautiful homes?
Dude, the left-winger. Dude, what is he doing, dude?
Was that guy Israel? That's another resentful left-winger. And the list goes on and on and on like that.
Dude, oh my God. Candace fucking destroyed this guy. Between Candace Owens and Hasan Piker, they have destroyed this guy. Dude, isn't that funny? What's going on here is Nick Fuentes is mad. Okay? He's mad because he has no power. Okay? Charlie Kirk died, and then the right-wing MAGA movement kind of died with Charlie, and then Candace Owens has fractured it, and they tried to create this narrative of left-wing violence, and then they were hoping that all the left-wingers would get crushed by Trump and the military. But now, like, you know, the anti-Zionism movement has gained power, and people are over Netanyahu in Israel, and they don't believe that a leftist shot Charlie Kirk. Even a lot of the right-wingers, you know, I mean, they think that he was offed by those bigger Zionist money forces. And Fuentes is obviously, he's really mad about that. He's mad that what he thought was going to give him and his buddies some power in the political movement, now, like, Hasan is out getting candidates elected, and they're talking about Hasan Piker on Fox News, and like, nobody even talks about Charlie Kirk, and when they do, they're talking about how Erica and Benjamin Netanyahu killed him. Dude, what a fucking idiot, bro. He is so jealous. He's so jealous because, like, nothing changed for him, right? I mean, he was fighting against Charlie, and he thought Charlie was, like, too mainstream. He thought Charlie Kirk was a sellout. And then once Charlie died, I think Nick thought he was going to get a slice of the pie, and he didn't. He didn't get anything, dude. Dude, Candace Owens, like, took it all, dude. Dude, like, Candace Owens went in and, like, scooped up the entire Charlie Kirk movement, and she took it all. Her and Tucker Carlson took it all, and he's just crying. Dude, it's amazing, dude. Dude, he's got, what does he have? I mean, I suppose he didn't even have Andrew Tate, dude. Andrew Tate is in, you know, is facing extradition. Like, who does Nick even have? Trinity 𝗙cie, right? Remember, he did his thing where it was Nick and 𝗙cie and Tate and 𝗙𝗍𝗍 and Tristan Tate was there too. Who else? There was somebody else there, wasn't it? Remember when they went to the club and they, like, sang Heil Hitler or some shit? But that's all he's got, dude. Tate is facing extradition. 𝗙𝗍𝗍 is, like, not gonna hang out with him because he's not cool. Dude, yeah, he's big mad, dude. These guys got nothing, dude. The incels are just wankers, bro. What a loser. I'm sorry, Nick. You're a loser, dude. This guy has no center. I mean, think about it. 3 months ago, he was going on his show saying, I'm voting for Democrats, screw Trump. And now he's like, ooh, the DSA is the enemy. Hasan Piker's bad. They're making fun of Charlie. Everybody's trying to kill me. Right? It's like, dude, literally 2 months ago, you were, like, saying you're voting for Democrats. Like, this guy has no moral center whatsoever. So watching him squirm and watching him be, like, politically homeless just makes me very happy. Screw these guys. Dude, I think him and Laura Loomer should go get one of those hot tub rooms together and go film some content. Yo, political punk here. I know, it's killing me. Seriously, guys, if If you like what we do around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn those noties on. And I wouldn't be anywhere without the members. So if you want to hit the join button, we really appreciate that too. Thank you so much, guys. It's getting crazy out there, and I'm just really glad to not be going through this alone. All right? All right, keep your chin up. Let's go, boss. All right, fuck you. Bye-bye.